Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. Yesterday night, Kenyans were treated to a lot of drama when allegedly some police officers raided Matiangi's current residence with an aim of arresting him. That forced Raila Odinga to rush to Matiangi's residence where he spent the night. That was yesterday night. This morning, Matiangi moved to court where he obtained some orders blocking his arrest. And the interesting bit about it, the Inspector General of Police has denied that their officers were sent to arrest Matiangi. Government's leadership in parliament has also denied the claims, and the government seems to be saying that that was a stage-managed event, most likely by the opposition for sympathy. Where is the truth in all this? Before we proceed, let's have a look at a very interesting tweet by Mutahi Ngunyi. Mutahi Ngunyi: a lie will travel the entire world and back before the truth can put on its boots to move. Mark Twain. On Matiangi, someone is lying and the public is generally stupid. Yes. In this video, as usual, I want us to dig deep into this story for Kenyans to know exactly what might have happened yesterday and why the government is making a U-turn and distancing itself from what happened yesterday. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Yes. Where is the truth in all this? For those who followed that event yesterday, all government bloggers led by Dennis Itumbi were celebrating, and some were even reminding Matiangi that now tables have turned against him. Today, looking at their posts, they have all taken a U-turn and they are now saying that that yesterday's event was stage managed, most likely by the opposition for sympathy. Yesterday they were celebrating and not talking about that being stage managed by the opposition. What has changed today? It's a fact, ladies and gentlemen, that that mission yesterday failed. The police officers who were allegedly sent to scare, to threaten, or even to arrest Matiangi were not brave enough to arrest Matiangi. They were not brave enough to arrest Matiangi. So they had to retreat. And that can also explain that they were not having some valid reasons for arresting Matiangi. It was just politics being played. That having backfired, the government is now trying to actually isolate itself from that failure. The government is running away from that failure because it was an embarrassing moment for the government. That's exactly what I'm seeing is happening here. The mission was not successful. It failed, it backfired. And then secondly, if you look at the events of yesterday, just as I did indicate in our yesterday's video, I did say that maybe the government was not even serious about arresting Matiangi. They were just there to threaten and to intimidate. They were using Matiangi as a warning to other leaders supporting Azimio. Yeah, because it's not in doubt who sent those people there. It's clear they were most likely sent by the government. No doubt about that. So I'm saying that was also a deliberate scheme or style or strategy to scare, to intimidate any person supporting Azimio. And just as I did indicate yesterday, Matiangi is most likely to replace Uhuru Kenyatta as Azimio chair. Matiangi is being intimidated into silence, not to be very active in Azimio's political agenda. That's exactly what is happening here. And even before I conclude, I've always maintained here that Ruto's government is very clueless. In fact, they always shoot themselves on the foot. By celebrating yesterday and then making a U-turn today, no sane Kenyan can believe the government. It's clear the government is running away from that failed mission, from the unsuccessful mission. And I've always maintained again that Ruto's government is very predictable. In fact, they are clueless. You can just type the dots to see exactly what is happening here. All these are political machinations to divert attention, to make Kenyans forget the harsh economic realities they are going through in the hands of William Samoei Ruto. When Kenyans were questioning William Ruto's government, why it intends on spying on their M-Pesa transactions, Ruto brought the issue of tax. Wakubwa fulani lazima walipe ushuru. That was meant to actually brainwash government's naive supporters into believing that maybe let us just pay tax, and also those big boys must also pay tax. That was actually meant to make the people forget that the government intends on spying on their M-Pesa transactions. And then as that was fading out, we saw the issue of Uhuru Kenyatta's Mama Ngina's securities being withdrawn. That was again to divert attention. And yesterday, it was the issue of Matiangi. I'm very sure that tomorrow, something again will pop up. Ruto's government is very predictable. You can just tie the dots to know exactly the games being played here. These are all political games to hoodwink unsuspecting Kenyans. These are games to contain the emerging strong opposition. And those games are also, or rather part of the game again, was the invitation ODM members of parliament to State House Nairobi. And also from some credible information, we are also getting information that Jubilee members of parliament have been sponsored by government, and anytime they can issue a press briefing affirming their support for William Samoei Ruto. I know Ruto is just waiting. As Azimio strikes hard, we'll most definitely see these Jubilee members of parliament also issuing that press statement. All these are political games. You just type the dots to know exactly what is being planned here. And that's very unfortunate that we have a government that is very active in playing political games at the expense of service delivery. Very unfortunate. Whether it will succeed or not, only time will tell. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. Just as I did indicate when we were starting, if you are watching us, but you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. To any other person who want to support us here, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number or feel free to send your support to the number. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.